Well, it is another foggy start to the day here across the Mid-South. Not nearly as dense fog as what we saw yesterday. We had a lot of zeros for visibility well throughout the morning across the map, but now things are mostly between around 4 to 6 miles of visibility. 1.2 in Truman seems to be the only spot where things are getting a little bit heavier right now, but things should clear out fairly quickly, even with this heavy cloud cover and with the approaching threat of rainfall. Now, right now, we're seeing some signatures here. This rain not making it to the ground. You can see how quickly it falls apart, indicating that it's sort of a little bit above that ground level. But further to our west, we can definitely see there is quite a bit of rain that will be eventually making its way to our area. Some severe weather at this time in parts of Oklahoma and Texas. That is going to move east here. Severe weather expected tonight, or at least a chance of it, in parts of central Arkansas, just to the west of our viewing area. But the rainfall we see here tonight in the Mid-South, I think, is definitely going to be a bit on that sort of isolated to less heavy side. However, Friday is when those chances for severe weather and for heavier rain are going to go up. Now, the severe weather aspect here has actually decreased a little bit since yesterday. I think the chance of seeing any sort of really strong wind gusts or hail is less likely, but the heavy rainfall is going to be the main threat here, and the timing of it now pushed back a little bit further into the overnight hours of Friday, but still going to be enough here to really disrupt any of those weekend plans. So again, here's that severe weather threat map from the Storm Prediction Center. Since yesterday, it has shifted further south. Yesterday, we had most of our counties in that yellow 2 out of 5 slight risk. Now it only includes some of our southernmost Mississippi areas, where all the rest of us are in that 1 out of 5 marginal risk and almost at the edge of where no sort of inclement weather would be expected. So that is good news here. Again, decreasing chances of strong winds or again, other sorts of hail, even tornadoes, not really going to be on the table here. If we do see anything like that, it would be in our southern Mississippi counties, but most of us going to avoid anything as too severe aside from that heavy rainfall, which is going to probably result in some decent accumulation here. Again, we'll want to keep those plans indoors and take caution on the roadways, especially after sunset for tomorrow. I'll take you through our hour-by-hour radar as we do see the models anticipate the rain coming in here later on into the afternoon. As you can see, very isolated. Maybe later tonight we could have a few cells of some thunderstorms, and overnight tonight a few rumbles of thunder as things sort of organize a little bit better. But as we head towards Friday morning and into the early afternoon, we'll get a little bit of a break, or at the very least a return to that more sort of light shower activity until later on in the afternoon. You can see very widespread rain approaching from the south and west, and that's going to keep on flowing into the region here, I think, through at least midnight before the storms pass. We're seeing more scattered rain and maybe just some shower activity as we do approach daybreak here Saturday morning. But the totals for rain, again, these are going to be the biggest concern here, around an inch, if not 2 inches, maybe 3 inches locally in some spots, which fortunately we haven't had a lot of rainfall lately, so I don't think flash flooding will be too widespread, but still this is something we'll want to watch here, and you'll want to be streaming here on 24 Plus, as we do have lots of updates to cover here between now and the end of this event here late Friday night into early Saturday morning. So 72 for today, chance of showers and maybe some thunderstorms. If we do see thunderstorms, it probably wouldn't be until very late tonight here, and then again, a lot of us will end up staying relatively dry, a few rumbles of thunder, but going to be in the 60s and warm for tomorrow. We'll return to the 70s again, a little bit cooler than today, and then a bigger cool down for the weekend. But again, the weather impact alert day will still be in place here for Friday. Heavy rainfall and the threat of flooding, a low chance, but a chance nonetheless of severe weather. Again, that will be the last instance we see of rainfall and the warmer temperatures before we do head into this weekend, where things are looking much cooler, much drier, much calmer. We're going to have those lows down around freezing for a couple of nights ahead, and highs only in the lower to middle 40s, even heading towards the middle part of next week. I don't think we're going to warm up too much, so unfortunately, it looks like this warmer trend will come to an end, but hopefully we will return to that range sometime later.